Alright guys, welcome back to another Raid Shadow Legends video. This is Ali Plays. So today I'm actually going to be doing a guide on one of the champions. I'm very excited. I was very excited when I got him, Archmage Hellmut. It took me like 3 rotations of Doom Tower to actually unlock him, if my math is correct. Probably not. But yeah, I was very excited to get him, Archmage Hellmut. So we're actually going to do a guide on him. You guys probably have already seen many guides on him, but in my channel, I actually want to do a guide on almost every single champion and give you guys my take on these champions. So as always, we're going to go over his skills, artifacts, and masteries, and we are going to try him out in a bunch of places, and I'll tell you guys my overall opinion on him. And the good news is he actually reminds me of a legendary that we will go over, one that I actually use frequently. All right, so there he is, the man of the hour, the time mage himself, Archmage Hellmut. So the good news about this champion is he actually is given to you, like he's the first Doom Tower champion that is given to you from Doom Tower normal. So he is very accessible. And another good thing about that is that he is extremely good if you guys are not aware. If you guys are new to the game, you guys probably won't know this, but this champion is amazing. So we'll go over his skills. So Arcane Dynamo. This ability is actually very good. He fills his turn meter by 10%, and then he does 20% if he actually crits. So you got to build this guy with close to 100% crit rate as you can. If you're newer to the game, that's kind of hard to do, but try your best to get him as much crit rate as you can. Personally, I don't think that he needs books on this ability. I actually have booked him out because I want him to do some decent damage because he actually takes a lot of turns the way that I actually built him. Time Slip. So this is one of my favorite abilities that he has. So he attacks one enemy, and then he attacks all other enemies if he actually crits during the initial hit. And then the second hit actually has a high percent chance of placing stun debuff for 1 turn, and decreases the turn meter of each enemy without a stun debuff by 20%. So it is good. It has turn meter manipulation, has a stun, and it does a decent amount of damage. I do not have it fully booked out. I am missing 1 book for this. This ability is actually very good. I think he actually replaces Mausoleum Mage for a lot of people if you don't have Mausoleum Mage and you want to run him with Seer. I know Seer is not free to play champion, but just in case you do, he's actually a good replacement for Mausoleum Mage. He provides your team with increased speed, increased crit rate, and increased critical damage for 2 turns, which is amazing. And you can actually, the books are very well worth it for this ability because it would decrease the cooldown of this ability. So the cool thing about having increased crit rate is you can actually build a lot of champions with only 70% crit rate, including himself. So you actually don't have to build him with 100% crit rate, but I actually did. So you can actually build him with 70% just because he is self-sufficient and he actually provides for his allies. So he's an amazing champion. His aura skill is actually pretty decent. Increase ally speed in arena battles by 17%. And in terms of regular arena, I don't see a lot of people using it, but tag team arena, he's there quite often. And for good reason as well. So let's go over how I built my Archmage Hellmut. And we'll go over some free-to-play sets too if you guys are low spenders or don't want to spend any money on this game. I am actually running him with a Relentless set. So Relentless set is good because it allows him to take a lot of turns. So if you guys don't know, this is how it works. So he has an 18% chance to get extra turns. So he takes a lot of turns because he is very fast. Let's go over my speed, 241 speed. So he is very fast. So he'll get multiple turns. It actually procs pretty often as well. So that's the reason why I'm running him with Relentless. If you don't have Relentless, you can actually run him with just speed, accuracy, perception. I think perception is quite easy to get. The set is actually amazing. Increase your accuracy plus 40 and the speed plus 5%. The stats you want to have on this guy is as much accuracy as you can. You want him to be as fast as possible, and you want him to have close to 100% crit rate. If you can't get 100% crit rate, get 70%. Is actually the best next thing because it synergizes with his kit where he actually provides the increased crit rate up. All right, so for the primary stat on the gauntlet, I actually went with crit rate percentage. If you are very endgame, you go with crit damage. If not, go with crit rate percentage, just like I did. I didn't think I would be able to build him to 100% crit rate, so that's the reason why I did this. But I can probably switch it up if I want to get him to 70%. I want for the accuracy chestplate. I want him to have as much accuracy as possible. Since I am running Relentless, I actually needed other ways to boost up his accuracy. I'm only getting plus 40 from these from this piece because the Relentless actually takes 4 pieces to get the effect. And speed boots for the primary, like most champions. For the ring, I actually went with the attack because I want him to deal more damage. I know his crit damage is not that high, but this is actually pretty good. You can get some crit damage from here as well. So for the amulet, we went with the crit damage primary. Try to get some accuracy if you can. That's a very good source for accuracy. Every little bit helps. Accuracy banner as well. We got speed and we got some attack percentage. All right, so for the substats, what you're looking for in Archmage Hellmut is actually crit rate. I have him too high, actually, 106% right now. Yeah, again, as I said, 70% is a sweet spot for him, 70 to 100. Critical damage is 142%, not bad since I actually did not build any critical damage. Debuff accuracy, 415. That is very high, but you guys know how Arena is. Sometimes people have very high resistance. And if you want to run this guy in Doom Tower, it's actually a very good spot for his accuracy. Attack is 2054. That is pretty low. So again, substats you're going to be looking for: speed, accuracy, crit rate. And if you actually want to build him as a DPS, get some crit damage and get some HP and attack. So he needs like almost every single stat. But yeah, you got to choose how you want, pick and choose how you want to build him. All right, so for the Masteries, I actually went down to get War Master. I am actually thinking about using this guy more in terms of PvE. So the reason why I actually went with War Master, because he actually helped me get 63 stars in the Bannerlords Faction Wars. So he's amazing for that. And right when I threw him in my team, automatically got 3 stars in every stage, which is pretty crazy. Support, we went down, we got Lore of Steel. Lore of Steel does not actually work with Relentless, just to let you guys know. And we got Spirit Haste, so increased speed by 8 for each dead ally, stacks up to 24. He's not a reviver, but I did get this. So you can take more turns and apply increased speed. Hopefully you can do that. Hopefully you can apply increased speed on one of your revivers. All right, so we got Lasting Gifts as well. So it has a 30% chance to extend the duration of any buff cast by this champion by 1 turn. That was actually very important for him. You increase the duration risk, increase crit rate, increase crit damage, and as well as its increased speed. And rapid response is amazing as well. So with this ability, he can actually increase his turn meter. He has a 30% chance of increasing turn meter by 10% when a buff cast by him is removed or expires. All right, so we're going to go to Classic Arena. I actually don't like using him in Classic Arena. I prefer Tag Team Arena for him because I do have stronger champions. The champion that Archmage Hellmut actually reminds me of is Mishald. Mishald is actually much better than Archmage Hellmut, but he is like a mini version. He provides similar buffs for your allies. So Mishald does not give you the increased crit rate, but he gives you increased speed and increased crit damage. But obviously he's better. He provides crowd control with True Fear. So yeah, that is the only reason I would say that he reminds me of a legendary, which is Mishald for me, because of that ability. But yeah, obviously Mishald is much better. So don't take it out of context and start saying that that Ali Plays said that Archmage Hellmut is like Mishald. All right, so here it is, Arena. So we're gonna have hopefully Archmage Hellmut is. Madame Sarah looks like she's faster. Is she? Let's see. I think we might lose, man. I usually run Torment instead of him. All right, so we're going to strip away the buffs. And now we're actually going to buff up Candrafon. So Candrafon should wipe them out. So let's do this. Let's see if we get the extra turn as well. No, we didn't. And yeah, Candrafon should be able to wipe them out. There we go. A good team comp I've seen with him is actually running him with a blender team where he actually provides them with increased crit rate and increased critical damage and increased speed, obviously, and then build them with 70% crit rate, and then your team is good to go. I'm not going to run him anymore in Arena. I feel like some of you guys actually get bored of that, so we're going to get out of there. All right, so in Doom Tower, he is very good for waves, but I would actually prefer if people were using Sile of the Drakes. I don't know why people call her Syl. I think it sounds pretty stupid. I'm going to call her Sile. All right, so he is actually very good for Doom Tower waves because he provides you with a stun. He increases your allies' speed, crit damage, crit rate, obviously, and he takes many turns. I actually don't use him in Doom Tower at all. I was running him in Faction Wars. So if you guys look over here, 63 stars in Faction Wars, and I actually could not get through Faction Wars before I got him. So for Clan Boss, I actually don't think that he's a champion you should be using unless you are very early into the game, but you probably won't even have him if you are very early into the game because you only get him from Doom Tower. All right, so do I think he is good in Spiders then? If you actually have Cold Heart and you want to do the cheese strat where you just like nuke the spider, he's actually very valuable in this because he makes Cold Heart much better. So if you look at Cold Heart, look at her ability. This is the best ability obviously she has. So she has a 30% chance of inflicting a critical hit. She has an extra 30% chance of inflicting a critical hit. So that means that people usually build her with 70% critical rate. So if you have Archmage Hellmut on the team, you only have to actually build your Cold Heart with 40% crit rate. So he actually gives her a huge boost. Anyways, you guys get the point of why he can actually be useful a bit in Spider. He's not like top tier champion in Spiders then. He can be useful there to help his allies with support. All right, so for Fire Knight's Castle, I actually think he's kind of underrated here. again, I keep saying this, he actually provides your team with increased speed, provides your team with increased crit rate, so it's going to help a lot of people with the lure. So a lure actually needs 100% crit rate to actually decrease the turn meter. So she on each critical hit, right? So you can actually make it so you can only build your lure with 70% crit rate. I have her with 108%, so it doesn't really help me. But just to clarify, this is what he does, and if you build him relentless, he's going to take more turns and bring the shield down faster. He doesn't have multi hits, but I think he is underrated here. I think he's at least a 4. I think he's rated like a 3 in fact in Fire and Ice Castle. We're not actually going to run him in here because you guys get the point of what I'm trying to say, and he can help you guys in the waves by stunning the enemy. Let me show you guys just a bit. So as you guys can see, I'm actually running Michelle here. We'll throw Zavia in the lead. And well, where is he? Where is he? So yeah, my Archmage Hellmut is actually taking his spot. I know Michelle has a crowd control. He actually has more effective crowd control. It's more efficient. But Archmage Hellmut is no pushover, man. So we're actually going to use the crowd control ability in the beginning. Who do we want to not stun? Let's go with Crossbowman. So we only got 2 stuns. Yeah, so you gotta get the point in the waves. We're gonna go ahead and skip straight to the dragon now. All right, here we are, 1 minute 17 seconds. Yeah, I know that I have a lot of combust champions with Lenarel and Zavia. That makes the waves go by faster. So yeah, you guys can see I'm not running Seer. There we go, 1 minute 57 seconds. My best time is actually 106. I think that was with like a nuke team. I'm gonna keep that. I'm gonna roll that. Hopefully I can roll a double crit rate or double speed. All right, so he did 386,000 damage. He's not there for the damage, but that's actually not bad, considering a Lenarel has 758,000. And yeah, for Ice Golem's Peak, I actually do see him viable there as well. So he's basically viable anywhere. He's one of those champions that you can plug and play, use him anywhere that you want. And I'm actually happy that Plarium created a champion like this that can actually be obtainable without spending any money, and just from the secret room. So if you guys are new to the game, it's going to be harder for you to get him. But as you play the game longer and you complete the secret rooms, you will actually get Archmage Hellmut. All right, so we're going to go through the reviews. So 5 out of 5 definitely for Faction Wars. Dragon's Lair, 5 out of 5. Arena Offense, I actually think he is a 5 if you build him with a proper team. Minotaur's Labyrinth, same thing. Spider's Den, I think he is very good. I don't think he's a 5. Ice Golem's Peak, I think he is a 5. Campaign locations, we actually didn't run him in there, but I can see a lot of people making a lot of progress with Archmage Hellmut on their team. So I'll give him a very good. Arena Defense, I would actually say he's a 5. I think he is good, but not top tier for defense. Spirit Keep, I think he's a 5. Void Keep, 5. Magic Keep, 5. Fire and Ice Castle, I think he's a 4. I think he's actually underrated in this aspect. Clan Boss, I'm going to say he's good, but obviously there are better options. And Forced Keep, even though he's off affinity, I still think he's excellent for that. He provides a lot of support for your allies. He's not only there for the damage. So overall, Archmage Hellmut is an amazing champion. I'm actually very happy that Plarium released him, as I said earlier. You guys have Archmage Hellmut. What do you guys think of him? Let me know down in the comment section. As always, I want to thank you guys for watching the video. Thank you for supporting the channel, and I'll see you guys in the next one.
I'm Tyrone. I need everybody to subscribe to the homie Ali Plays, and that's non-negotiable.